Hi everyone, this is a reading with me. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so we are going to have a look and see what's coming through. This is for all star signs. If you're here, I feel like it is a sign that there are messages for you. Also, if you wanted to purchase any personal services with me, they are on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. There's rituals for love, there's rituals for, money, marriage, success, business, protection, black magic removal. There's also the actual protection ritual, home protection, healing work, and so much more. And then there's also the intention items, which have thousands of 5-star reviews, which are handmade, meditated with, and saged items like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles, teas, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow or keep around you, and things like that. Okay, so let's begin with your reading. Everything else is always linked down below, and this is a very comfortable, safe space where you are always very welcome. Okay, let's have a look and see. And I was just like zoning out. When sometimes you just feel like daydreaming. Yeah, okay. A lot of stress here. I think some of you are really frustrated that certain things haven't happened the way that you have anticipated, planned, or wanted. Okay, I really see that here. There's definitely some interferences here in your love life that I am picking up on, which is obviously not great. It's not really fun to report that either, to be honest. Yeah, you just feel like a lot of the growth that you've expected in your life right now hasn't happened. Like, a lot of you feel like, I should have been already in a relationship with this person, or I should have already had this happen in my life, or I should have already been married by now, or this should have happened, that should have happened, and you just kind of think to yourself, like, what the heck, why hasn't it happened? So there's two elements to this, okay? The first element here is that, you feel very strongly towards a person, because I see the Lovers card here, very strongly, but then you feel like it's not being reciprocated. You feel sort of left out in the cold, you get confused by their actions, you also get confused by their emotional sort of energies. I do feel here that there is quite a strong, powerful energy, okay, in regards to people just not leaving them alone, all right? Now, what I mean by that is people from their past not leaving them alone, people just in general not leaving them alone. They seem to get very tired, very stressed out, very overwhelmed by people around them, and they just feel like people need to give them space and time. The other thing as well is that they feel very overwhelmed and just very dejected, because I also feel here that someone from their past just doesn't spiritually leave them alone, and always is checking to make sure that they are not with someone, or that they are not living a good life. There's this sort of energy of wanting control over their life and not wanting them to be happy with another person. I do feel like this person from their past tends to have a tendency of looking over them and sort of doing some form of spiritual work to them. Now, this can be black magic, this can be a hex, this can be a curse, it can even be voodoo, but they basically do something in order to hurt this person, and that's not nice. It's horrible. It's really, honestly, just horrible. It would be really nice if people just left each other alone, but apparently not. Apparently this person just hates the fact that your person here can't move on with their life. They can't, have happiness again, because your person's past person, okay, doesn't like the fact that your person could move on, because it triggers their ego. It frustrates them to see your person happy when they are not happy in their life. And that's the problem here. I do feel like there is an energy of magic and some kind of that force on your person, okay, which is really making them act in very strange ways where they can't really feel like themselves, okay? They sort of get covered in this thick fog, this illusion, and they make choices, actions, and say things that they usually wouldn't say, and it confuses you. And it just makes you feel like, what in the freaking world is happening here? There is a way to resolve this. It's through breaking the curse, okay? You can always choose how you want to go about doing that. I do offer it myself, but I never want to pressure people to come just to me, right? So you can choose to do it in however you want. I offer the black magic removal to remove all of the magic up until the point it's removed. I also offer the protection ritual, which then protects for life. The reason why they are two separate rituals is because some people don't have magic on them and they just want to, you know, protect. And some people want to remove magic, but they may not feel like that the person is a threat, or, you know, whatever, they don't want to do the protection. So it's two different rituals. One is to remove everything up until the point that it's removed, and the other is to protect for life from that point going forwards. So if you have done the protection ritual for your person or for yourself, you don't really need to, you know, especially if you've done the black magic removal and the protection, you don't have to worry about this. In time, things will become better. But if you have been thinking about, you know, oh, there's the hex on your person or on you, I would highly recommend getting it removed, because hexes and curses, it not just affects your romantic life, it can also affect things like money, it can affect things like luck, things that should have already come into your life. It can affect your emotions, it can affect how you see things, how other people interact with you, and can also put a veil over the things that naturally come to you. So for example, if you go towards, you know, a job interview or something, and something that you really want, and you feel like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get it, and then suddenly you feel like, what the heck happened? I didn't. And you know, it can just lead things to go a bit astray from what you have always imagined or wanted or should have already come your way. So I would highly recommend black magic removal and protection, but if you have already done it, you don't need to worry. So I think you're going to break a hex here at some point, regardless of how you choose to go about it, okay? But if you wanted to do it with me, it's always on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, under the services tab, or linked down below. Now, once this hex is broken, however you choose to go about it, this person's going to express their feelings to you in time, okay? They will take some time to really reflect on things so that that sort of fog goes away. And then once they have really well reflected on things, they will start working towards you, okay? They will start to express their feelings to you. Seven of Cups, things will become so much more obvious to them, like, oh my god, you really are the right person, I do want to move things along with you. They will start to express their feelings to you. They will start to be a little bit more proactive towards you with communication slowly over the course of time. And the more you kind of are focused on yourself, the more that, you know, really triggers them to come towards you, because the more you are putting also energy onto them, the more that also makes them feel like, oh my god, you know, like, this is a lot for me to deal with, hold on a second. But the more you kind of just focus on yourself, put energy towards yourself, the more that actually triggers them to also, you know, the more you put energy on, yourself, that triggers them to come forward towards you. And that's what I see. Ah, the devil hiding away. It's the energy, okay? That's the energy of someone here wanting to control them and trying to put this control over them so that they would act in a different way. They're basically being controlled like a puppet right now by a past person in their life. And then we've got the Three of Wands. So hex gets broken, a little bit of time where they then start to reflect and realize that, oh gosh, you know, this is how I was feeling, like I was acting this way, or I was acting in that way, oh my god, now I feel like this. And then them actually properly coming forward towards you, progressing things with you, and being proactive. And we've also got the Wheel of Fortune that then brings all of that luck, abundance, prosperity, happiness, that joy within themselves and towards you, and it allows you to feel better. And then you've got the Sun, which shows so much more positivity, joy, happiness, and it brings a lot more stability in your life in general. Well, actually, it depends on who you break the hex for. I would highly recommend both, you know, especially if you haven't, but it brings more stability over the course of time, and it stops magic from affecting things. Do keep in mind though, astrological events can still make a person feel emotional. Life is also about duality. The main thing here is that magic will not be affecting your life, right? That's the one. That's the thing, because magic can cause a lot of interferences. So for some people, it only causes interference in one area, or for, you know, a little bit here and a little bit there. But for some, it's like, you know, their entire life becomes very infiltrated by that energy. But yeah, a lot starts to progress. You know, I feel like you will have commitment and someone here really expressing themselves to you, and your options will flow through, more money will come, you know, and things like that will also happen. So this is your reading. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Your affirmation for this reading is, I break a curse. So comment it down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I also have TikTok and Instagram, by the way. If anyone wants to follow me on there, feel free to do so. I post short readings on there every single day, and I will see you all very, very soon. All right, take care, everyone, and that's what we have, okay? Bye.